second race weekend is here, and conditions remain tricky. It rained yesterday, and this morning, just before qualifying, parts of the track are still damp. So the big question is, what tyres will CBRX go for? Whatever they choose, it's a gamble, and it might just make or break their shot at the podium.
You can hear it. It's not perfectly dry, so the tires are struggling for grip. It's going to be an interesting stint, I think. So let's see what comes now.
Portimao, in particular, if it rains, is so difficult because there are so many parts of the circuit that are traction critical. You really have to be precise with the throttle around the circuit, especially at turn 8 and also turn 4 as well, coming uphill and over the crest. If you are not quite right on the throttle, you're going to find a problem.
So yeah, this is the outlap of my quali 1, and thank you guys for bringing this to everybody's attention. I went out on slicks, thinking it was primarily dry. I was trying to get my eye in there. Came around corner 4, and obviously I didn't see a very wet patch that was running across the track. And yeah, just to make you guys happy, the dreamers, I spun, destroyed the front of my car.
About 60% throttle there, and that was enough. Yeah, there's a river, isn't there? There's a little river that's still left from the full wet conditions. Oh, that's unfortunate, Dex. That's so unfortunate. Oh.
The car is damaged, and the clock is merciless. With just 2.5 hours left until race start, all eyes turn to the CBRX mechanics. Can they pull off the impossible and get the car back on track in time? The pressure has never been higher. The CBRX crew pulled it off. In a race against time, the mechanics brought the car back to life. Dexter Müller will start the first race of the weekend from the very back of the grid. It's not the position he hoped for, but he's in the race. And that's all that matters right now.
Let's see as we go racing in the GT Win Series. As you can see, the clock has been running on this second formation lap, so it's about 26 and a half
So approaching the first corner, you've got those pesky Ferrari Challenge cars ahead of you. Ooh, that was a bit of a squeeze at turn 2 for one of them. And you're picking your spot quite nicely, I must say. Around the outside at turn 4, that is bold, Dexter. There's still a bit of wet as well. I'm sure when you saw the spray come up, I'm sure that scared you a little bit. And then you've got the other Mercedes ahead of you, Alfredo Hernandez. And you've made up, I think that's 4 positions in 4 corners. That's a good job, man.
I'm coming up in the fast section. This is the first lap still. I've managed to get away with a few maneuvers. I'm coming up to the plateau on turn 9. I gained a little bit of an advantage, and managed to squeeze past yet another car, green Lamborghini, who took the wrong line, unfortunately, and so I capitalized on that.
Lap 3. Well, you put Alfredo back ahead of you, okay. You've got the inside line into the corner, into turn 5. Late on the brakes, but not too late. And you got it done. Very good job, man. And so turn 5 is interesting, right? Because a move that happens at turn 5 begins at turn 3.
Yes.
It's exactly that, isn't it? Because if someone drifts wide at turn 3, they ruin their turn 4, and you just get to power by before you even get to the braking zone sometimes. We saw that a lot in the wet conditions as well.
I'm slowly catching up to a Porsche in a different category, and on the plateau as well. I managed to squeeze past him, this time on the outside. So that was also quite a good maneuver. So yet another car.
Ooh, Leandro Martins. Ooh, geez, okay. That was almost a swear. So Leandro lost it right in front of you, okay. I didn't know why he didn't win his class in that race, and now I know.
Now I'm chasing down a competitor who I believe I overtook a couple laps earlier. I remember it caused me a bit of confusion. It was a GT3 Mercedes. You know, a moment of confusion there because I was convinced I already overtook him. But he was still fighting for me, fighting for a position, even though he was a back marker out of the corner. I managed to catch him on the outside, which is perhaps a bit unusual, but then I had a better run into the start-finish line.
So Alfredo ahead of you again, but he's a lap down. And you're going to go not all the way around the outside. Oh, he's leaning on you. He's doing the Yannick Mettler lean. And he's a lap down. That's cheeky, that is. Okay. You're all the way around the outside of him. Is he still there on the inside line? No, I don't think he was. It's quite cambered, actually, isn't it? Like turn 14, there's a lot more camber there than it looks on TV, right? Like you can go around the outside. Yeah. And you were good with track limits. You were a good boy all weekend.
I was a good boy.
You were?
I was a good boy.
There you go. +1 Müller. You need this back?
Dexter Müller started from the very back and put on a masterclass in overtaking. 14 cars passed, P9 overall and P4 in class. Not bad for a man who almost didn't make it to the grid. The comeback is real, and the weekend is far from over.
Stop stalking me.
Thank you very much. Thank you for everything. Really appreciate that.
It's Sunday, and that means one thing: race 2. The final showdown of the weekend is about to begin. New day, new conditions, new opportunities. Let's see what they've got left in the tank.
The red lights are off. We are underway and racing. Will we get a lunge from the second row of the grid? Jerzy Spinkovic is having a look to the middle of the two Porsches.
This is the start of the race.
Yes, he does.
So again, you're down in the 20s. Oh, straight through the middle already. 1, 2, 3 positions before the first corner. Okay. Game recognized game, Dexter. And he's got carbon fiber wall in front of him now. Porsches, Lamborghinis everywhere. But they've given you the inside line. 5, 6 positions in 4 corners. Dexter Müller, you son of a gun. You've got to pick your spots. You've got to pick your spots so carefully, though. That's the thing, is like, if you'd gone the wrong side of a car at any point there, you would have been last. Immediately last. It's such a fine art. And yeah, that's really interesting. I love watching onboards, man.
So this is, on my first lap on the back sector, or last sector. I was trying to bully a Ferrari out of my way. And I caught him in the semi-last corner on the outside. A move which I pulled on yesterday on a Mercedes and realized it was going to stick, and I made it stick. So I got past him on the outside. And gave me a good run up to a Porsche into the home straight.
Another newcomer, Rinzovic, another Ferrari challenge car. And you're immediately to his inside. He's left that door open for you nicely. Pinching him there. I bet if you had a camera on the back, that would have been close. That's cool. That's cool. Now Leandro's alongside you. Vice champion last year in GT Winter Series. No problem for Dex, though.
Now I'm on the last corner. And I've finally seen a competitor in my class in the GT3. Just into the last corner, I was, just a bit more aggressive. And I caught him coming out of the last corner. And down the home straight. But I don't know the straight line speed of the Lamborghini. So, let's see what happens next. Who can foresee?
So this is when you're hunting down Mazur in the GT3 Poland Lambo. Oh, he went wide. Turn 1. He's left the door open. No, he hasn't left the door open. It is the second impact. That's where it all goes wrong. If it was just one impact, that wouldn't have been so bad for either of you. If he'd held the brake when he spun, but he just rolled in.
I've been flashing my lights for probably a lap or two, hoping that he'd see me. And yeah, I tried to dive in on him into corner 3, like I did in the past. I clipped him, and unfortunately I spun him around. And I thought I could get around the back of him, but his car rolled backwards, and then my front bumper and his rear bumper started holding hands. I don't know, it was completely locked into place.
You have to be able to predict, or in your position, you've got the impossible job of trying to predict how he's going to handle this moment. Like, if he were to brake, you'd be cool, but that's so rough. And the front end parts continue to be put in the skip.
There's a lot of Mercedes headlamps.
There's a lot of Mercedes headlamps. I wish I could get them through customs. I'd love one on my wall.
Race 2 didn't go as planned. After contact with the Lamborghini, Dexter Müller was forced to retire. With too much damage and too little time, the weekend ends here for CBRX. No glory this time, just the hard reality of motorsport. And with that, the off-season training comes to an end. Now everyone's asking the same question. What's next?
Unfortunately, I can't tell you yet what the next plans are. It's going to be a bit of a secret. But the Dreamers will return, I think, because you guys have nothing better to do than to stalk me in my hotel rooms and ask me terrible questions about spinning and crashing and being overtaken. But we will be back. But that's yet to be decided what we're going to do.